We are here on Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Robin Zimmerman, and we are talking with Maria Walls. She is, of course, our county treasurer. And today we're going to talk about the delinquent property tax sale.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take it from two different angles. First, we're going to talk about the taxpayer and what's going on there. And then we want to kind of shift and talk about the bidder that might bid on one of the properties that's up for auction. So let's start with the taxpayer, though.
So for our taxpayers, which of course is our primary focus, I want to first say we're the experts in what we do. We're not the boogeyman. We're not trying to trick anyone. We want to answer their questions.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you can be in this process is uninformed. There are a lot of entities out there that look to prey on property owners in this position, and it can cause devastating financial problems. So
what's wrong with people?
It's just, it's horrible.
Gosh,
it's
terrible.
horrible. And we actively work to make sure this is not happening to our taxpayers. And the best way we can do that is by informing you. So first and foremost, if you have a viewer watching today that has a property that's delinquent or knows someone, please call us and ask all the questions you want.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to be here. We have a help center with tons of information specifically for delinquent property owners. And
the goal is to keep them in their property.
Yes.
Right.
My favorite day will be when we sell nothing at the tax sale.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to have it, but it's a requirement. It's a process governed by state law, and we're here to administer it. That's part of our job, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But how we do that job is what I think differentiates the treasurer's office under my leadership versus elsewhere or in the past. We want our taxpayers to know every single thing we're doing and why. Because if you know what to expect, you can make the best decision for your property and your family.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to say that. If you have a question, please ask us. The tax sale is not the be-all, end-all. There is a redemption period. So you don't lose your property at the tax sale. The clock starts ticking a year and a day for you to redeem it.
Okay.
Now, certainly, it does get more expensive to retain your property once it does go to tax sale.
Yeah.
But just to share, it's not the end.
Okay. Yeah. So there is help. There are resources. So if you are in that position, make sure you are you're calling to get all that information.
Yes.
So let's switch gears though to the bidder, because before we started filming, you said it seems like this year there's maybe some people that are newer.
Yes.
To the process.
It's more anecdotal commentary.
Yeah.
We do a survey with the bidders after the tax sale to kind of glean, what were they here for? Have they done this before? But we can kind of tell, I mean, like I said, we're the experts in what we do.
Right.
We can kind of tell based on the questions if the asker has ever done this before.
Right.
And we're all noticing that they're very basic questions. They're not county specific. They're more process questions that someone who has experience bidding in a tax sale before doesn't ask these questions.
Right.
It's a fact that our county and our area is more desirable than ever before.
Absolutely.
And this area is not immune. And so if there is someone watching who's interested in being a bidder, please visit BeaufortCountyTreasurer.com. We have a ton of information in our help center specifically for bidders. So the same level and quality of information that we have for our delinquent taxpayers, we also have for our bidders. It's a buyer beware auction. I start every auction with, if you do not know intimately everything you want to know about this property, do not bid on it.
Yeah.
Because it's incumbent upon the bidder to be informed.
Right. And it's as is. I mean, you get what
it's a buyer beware auction.
Yeah, for sure.
And what we feel our professional role is to do what we can to provide resources, but in no way are they all encompassing, but it is something to at least get them started in making a good decision for them, what they want to bid on.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, to have a successful tax sale, you need all these different parts. And we're here to serve in all ways, but we want our taxpayers first and foremost to be set up for success.
Sure.
And if a property has to go to tax sale, then I want it to be as smooth an experience as possible.
Yeah. And we have just a couple seconds left, but you mentioned also before we started filming that it happens the first Monday in October every year.
Yes, every year, first Monday in October, starting the beginning of September, you're going to start seeing public advertisements in the newspaper, which is required by law, but all the information you could possibly need about attending the sale is on BeaufortCountyTreasurer.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being here, Maria. We appreciate it.